I guess I don't need these inside. What's up, Team Furious? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Furious Pete here. My second channel. Haven't really talked too much about what happened months and months ago, but yesterday, kind of like last night especially, started reflecting on it, started thinking a lot. Yesterday was my 3-month anniversary after finishing chemotherapy, and it's something that it's like, do you celebrate it? Do you not celebrate it? Because it was, you know, you usually celebrate these like really happy events, these happy festivities, and although finishing chemotherapy was a very happy moment for me in my life, it was also like the most difficult events of my life. And much like other people like that go through this entire process, it is the most difficult thing they've ever faced in their life. And it's sometimes people don't understand how, you know, especially I'm absolutely blessed to be online and have an online business and be an online personality, be able to do this for a living. Believe me, I am beyond blessed, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I get doing what I do. I worked hard for them, but regardless, I've still, you know, I didn't necessarily need to get here, but I got here and I'm blessed with the opportunities that I have. But also being online and being as open as I have over the years, since the start, since, you know, I was hospitalized for anorexia, I was open about that. Since discovering about cancer and talking about all the rounds and everything I went through, radiation chemotherapy, there's people that just don't talk about this. Like I said, I never talked about it for sympathy, for anything like that. It was simply to put out videos so other people can understand what this process is like and how difficult it is. And I think that was very, very clear and shown in the chemotherapy vlogs that I released. But that being said, being as open as I am, sometimes it's difficult being an online personality and doing this kind of job with what is going on. It really is. It becomes extremely, extremely difficult and frustrating. And sometimes you don't know what to do with yourself. For as many people that are very positive and supportive with all these things, there's always trolls and people that generally simply just have hate in their life that need to verbally express it towards you. Then there'll be cancer jokes that get said, and that's where I think it's very, I get it, there's trolls of the internet, there's just really disgusting people on the internet, and really, I think cancer jokes, unless, especially when somebody is actually dealing with cancer or has dealt with cancer, and I'm not saying this is just towards me, and I don't want to make this about, you know, towards me and about me right now. If somebody has dealt with cancer or is dealing with cancer and you make a cancer joke, I feel like if you were in their shoes and it was the other way around, think about how that would make you feel, right? Cancer should not be joked about. Doesn't matter what kind of cancer it should never be joked about, because it is freaking serious. It is serious. It is serious. It is serious. So that should never, 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 ever, ever be joked about. So yesterday was my 3-month anniversary from finishing chemotherapy. And a lot of people have asked me, how are you feeling now? Are you good now? What's the next deal? Like, what's the next steps and everything like that? I'm just going to throw it out there. Right now, I feel better. I feel better. I continue to make videos on a daily basis as if nothing happened. That is always, it's always difficult, because there's days where I'm not 100% at all. My energy levels aren't 100%. I don't feel 100%. Sometimes I reflect on the past. Sometimes reading certain things online make me reflect on the past even more and look at the past. And sometimes it's just not easy to see and not easy to think about. And there's so many days where I'm just like, forget it. I just went through the most difficult times of my life, and yet I'm still working 18 hours a day, every single day, and I'm letting the little things stress me out, and I really can't do that. But I'm getting off topic right now with how I'm actually feeling 3 months after chemotherapy. Energy levels are not nowhere near 100%. That's the truth. I push myself. I truly think mind over matter is a big thing, so if you can push yourself, you can do a shitload. I still can't feel my fingertips. Takes a little while. My toes and my feet get numb as well. There's times where I can't feel my toes and my fingertips. My hair started growing back. Yeah, I still have a receding hairline. I've had a receding hairline for 10 years now. So that's nothing different, but it actually started growing back thicker, much thicker than it did before, and I actually felt my beard was a lot more patchy in the past, and I feel like it's come out thicker as well. So I think that's just one benefit, positive thing. As much as this was a shitty situation, sometimes you gotta laugh about it and say, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Like, things are coming back thicker. Like, it's literally coming back thicker everywhere. But having a thicker beard, that's pretty damn cool. Thicker hair, that's cool. It really is much thicker, apart from the receding part. I wish that grew back, but it didn't, and it is what it is. Just is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair yet. Gym-wise, fitness-wise, my strength is not where it was yet. It's gonna take a little while, and that's totally acceptable and normal, and I don't care. You know, the fact that I can step into the gym and train, that's amazing. I still don't really have that many veins. They're coming back slowly. During chemotherapy, all my veins collapsed. There'd be times I would go into a chemo session and it would take 4 to 5 pokes on all my arms. Like, they would go here, 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 to try and find a vein in order to start the process. So in order to get an IV in there and start the process of getting the chemo drugs into you. And my veins are, I feel like some of them might have like risen up from the ashes, but it's taking a while. It's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. That's literally a minor detail, but it's just something that I just always remember seeing whenever I was training. You know, whenever you felt like you got a good pump, a good training session, you would see a bunch of veins, and that doesn't happen right now, and it's okay. It's okay. Apart from that, we're doing well. We're doing well. It is going to be a little bit of a mental struggle for the rest of my life, because I think about it all the time, and it's also, when I don't want to think about it, it's presented before me in comments. It's presented before me because I chose this, you know. I chose to be very, very open about everything, and just simply just talk about everything. And that was my decision. I'm not regretting that decision, because it was very important, I think, to be as open as I was, because a lot of people will relate to this in the future as they're watching, or as they're watching right now in the present. They'll relate to it in the present, and it will help them. And that's what, you know, if there's a lot of interesting content on the YouTubes, but if you can create content that'll help, then we're making a YouTube a better place. So that's what I feel is my goal right here. And basically, like I said, can't you feel my fingertips or toes on a frequent basis? There's numbing. My energy levels are not there. They're not. I try and pretend that they're there. I try and push myself and try and show that I'm fine on a daily basis in every single video that I do going forward. But the truth is, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for me to push forward sometimes. You know, and when I go to the gym, obviously I take some pre-workout. I feel great. I feel awesome. But on a day-to-day, things are sometimes a little bit difficult to get through, and it's normal. You know, my doc said that it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Your entire immune system got shot. Your entire body got injected with poison, and your body needs to recover. And so that's what we're doing right here. You know, I find out, I do scans in the next couple months, and I see how everything's going. You know, there's always gonna be that fear before getting a checkup or anything like that. You can be very optimistic, you can be very positive, but you can also have fear. You can have all those things happen at the same time. And I think it's important to have all those things at the same time, because if you're not, you know, there's just always, like, I feel like you're not a real person if you're not a little bit scared of something, right? I'm not scared of battling anything. I think that's clear in my life. I think that you guys are, I think you guys have seen that firsthand right here. That is clear, that I can tackle anything head on, and that's just my personality. That's just how I've raised myself and how I'm going to raise myself, and that's how I hope you guys are going to live your life, that you guys will tackle things head on, be positive, be optimistic. Scans in the next few months will hopefully show pretty much nothing there. Docs were predicting what they saw after my first scan after chemotherapy was that there was just scar tissue left over from the tumors that were there. I feel like overall, besides the energy levels, besides that stuff, I feel good. I feel good. And I'm living my life the way I want to live it. And I think that's the most important part. And I'm going to continue trying to live my life the way I want to live it. As you're watching this, you literally never know what is going to happen next in your life. And if you start stressing about the little things, you literally just have no idea what's going to happen. I don't mean, and I hate to say it, something negative can happen. Something positive can happen as well. That can totally change the direction of your life. And if you start stressing about the little things, well, put it this way, you can't stress out about the little things. And that's what you guys got to remember. You never know what is going to happen, so you can't waste your life. You can't waste your life on the little things. You have to use your life and do the things that you want to do and be as positive as you possibly can. I turned on the camera today because it just, as much as I'm going to continue to remain positive and do everything that I want to do online, there are times where it's just not easy. It's not easy to do what I'm doing. But I will push myself as long as you guys promise to push yourselves with everything that you do. Dedicated for life. We're Team Furious. Catch you guys later. You guys stay sexy, stay hungry, get gains, get laid.